Suzy Williams, ne mame, the late Suzy Williams, ne mame, and then Nana Ama Mcbrown. Fight be a koso. Ya na Afro Nation and also say the omo they call Nigeria. If omo they artwork aba say Afro Nation is say call Nigeria. Panjiano say Nigeria ne the omo call. Na omo call no in the first week of December. About Dopenation album I'm day by my friend Ghanapiano. I'm releasing the 18th August. I would have.
You don't know these streets like we do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another wonderful edition of Street is Watching News. You're from me, DJ Slim. And of course, before I start today, I'm Kanfa Asedano Emma www.mybet.africa. Champion sponsor by Akope. I don't know if you've subscribed to the My Bet Africa Fantasy League. If you've not done that, Mr. Your code no any edit to screen. I say every single week, Nipa ede 500 Ghana cities. Ubia ede 500 Ghana cities. Na meka ubia accumulated the biggest points on the league, you know, what the 500 Ghana cities echo. Just last week, Nipa 3 and a day 500, almost 1,500. So if you win, Charlie, if you go to Ghana, and at the end of the season, too, they are giving you 10,000 Ghana cities, 100 million. So, Mr. Join in My Bet Fantasy League, and this is CA. Use the code that screen. MyBet.Africa. So, Ubedi. And of course, this edition is also proudly brought to you by Jupe. Download the app right now and send money to your friends and loved ones here in Ghana for a cool rate. Now, in fact, the rate is so cool that Charlie, your BT market interest rate in your BT market BR. Download the app right now. Use the promo code DJ Slim. Boom, just write them together. DJ Slim. Use that promo code for $5 discount on all your transactions. Of course, we are reporting live from Hit Mixer Studio here in Accra. But in Kumasi, if you want to record a song, head straight to Hit Mixer Studio. I was so combined. Let me tell you, if you want the clearest sound, if you want the best mixing, a Hit Mixer Studio, call them right now. Any type of music genre that you want to record, Charlie will go hold you down. It is what it is. Of course, stay hydrated 247 with Aqua Blue mineral water. Aqua Blue mineral water. No super, Charlie, typhoid fever. It's so more. Wasobeye Shirof, Numunsu aye krojin, Aqua Blue mineral water. Well, if you are ready, then I am so ready to go. I'm going to give you the news because time and said anyhow, time hopper on. Come catch you about Suzy Williams, ne mame, the late Suzy Williams, ne mame, and then Nana Ama Mcbrown. Fight be a air koso. You can call it a fight or you can call it misinformation, but whatever it is, there's something going on and it's not really helping. Well, the late actress, Nemame, got onto radio platform last week here in Accra. Now, on sense Unka Krebia or ne presenter no eche, now fe say the demise of Suzy Williams a benefit Nana Ama Mcbrown and now okay can say the interview was done in 2 days or me interview no part 1 SIA part 2 much say ade trendy na Nana Ama Mcbrown is yet to talk about it, but then ni PRO obi a onene ye adwuma mre bi Sami Rasta got on to another radio station to fire shots. Let's watch the video.
You see, man who says to become successful cry no so another burden. Se nyame be shira obi mpo no eno cry another burden. Why? Mcbrown wa ye nipa den. Wa ye binum den. Like what? And I'm putting this on record. Nana Ama Mcbrown was never a friend to Suzy Williams. As omu person omu painted that picture. Me was sinimu na Mcbrown bar industry. Many Mcbrown juma for Miracle from 7 years as costume assistant.
Time on shade anyone, time or one kebe go further into Suzy Williams mame and then Nana Ama Mcbrown fracas and about bibi ebe to from bia street in the ebe fa na fe ye dia chero. Your friend me DJ Slim mame koso because Afro Nation and so news num say now in an interview okaya let's go back way back into January. Now on January and a tourism CEO for Ghana Tourism Board openyi akwesi agema ekotena asase radio and o chire mu say Afro Nation no kra countries be Afro Nation afa. Mokaya, there's been an issue, there's been an edition that we did here on this channel where I explained that the tendency that Afro Nation would move to Nigeria high, looking at how the world is celebrating Afrobeat, and of course, artists are more champion Afrobeats now. Mainly, we just know that they are all Nigerians. In fact, the organizer, the main Ogoro, the owner of the brand, is also a Nigerian. Guess what? Last year, Afro Nation, so Kaya, government of Ghana has a 5-year contract with Afro Nation. 5 year. Now, almost signed a contract in 2021. In 2020, COVID into I think for 2 years, and then they did only one in 2022. So they owe Ghana 4 more editions to make it 5. What do I say? 5 into my 1. Akamako 4. Well, information and yes, because the second day of the event being held here in Accra, they had to call the show off because of security issues. Security issues into calling it off. Explaining it today on Hits FM, Eye Panjiano, who is a part of the organizer. So Chiremu say, the show was sold out. Show no nani pano. And on the first day, they announced in there that, yo, look, don't come on the second day because we do not have tickets. The show is sold out. And they realized that after selling over 20,000 tickets, there were 15,000 people still lurking around the stadium. And as a Black Star Square Hall, wanting to be a part of the event. Now, no more crashes show to the extent that they had to let them all in. And it became a threat for the security. Imagine over 40,000 people in there with a 2,000 man or 2,000 capacity or 2,000 soldiers, military people or security people guarding them. It was impossible, so they had to call the show off. And until I'm calling show off. Well, industry players say there are people around government that wanted to be a part of this event that were causing problems for the organizers. And until I'm calling show off on the second day. Well, we say. Yeah, one Afro Nation and also say they call Nigeria, and they've the artwork about Afro Nation is say call Nigeria. Speaking on Hits FM today, Panjiano say Nigeria need the omoko. Now omoko in the first week of December. Still, Ghana owns the last week of December. That is the traditional time on here. But what national doing who here? Afro Nation is a moving festival. People buy advance tickets. People make like advanced planning towards Afro Nation. Said this year, no Puerto Rico, na Ghana for Bekobia, Omunya to mu ticket in ko. It's not say yet is a party be near and no, oh, yan chin cookot in Kakremian frame, Empekanko could be near frame and for no me. Afro Nation is how people plan towards it. Now, let me run you through statistics. Ghana Tourism Authority, a report by no state said the country made over $2.5 billion out of tourism alone. Now, Sahadiano, you bet me attribute to say, I'm for nipa bear 10,000 and a free amanone bar Afro Nation. Number could be a spend a friend say $2,000 there's more or less over $200 million stimulation, direct currency being pumped into our system. So it's no joke. When we are talking about Afro Nation or a moving festival like Afro Chela and all that, it's no joke. So it was a country that funny serious. Well, minister say, still no more table no so our more discussion. Patcho your August more. Your free organizers so organizers say, still no more discussion. August, September, October, November, December. Aka 4 months. Well, you hear video where Minister ne kasa or Hits FM. Of course, Panji so kasa. You hear omudie.
Can you confirm that, yes, Afro Nation is going to Nigeria and not happening in Ghana this year?
The reality is, Ghana has been the pioneer of Afro Nation on the African continent. So that is the partnership between Event Black Star and Event Horizon. From between 2019 and 2022, we've done, thanks to the president's initiative, Afro Nation came to Ghana. However, as with Afro Nation, you have to look at the numbers. So in 2019, Afro Nation brought 10,000 unique visitors to Ghana. If you imagine that each of these visitors spends even $2,000 over their time here, do the mathematics. 2,000 times 10,000 is $200 million. So an event like Afro Nation, apart from what happens locally in terms of how it stimulates the economy, because, it's a huge event that employs thousands of people, literally. So what happened is that Ghana showed the way, as we often do, and now every other government in Africa, more or less, is looking at Afro Nation and saying, look, if we can spend a small amount of money and get net inflow into our country of 100 million or 200 million, this is more or less, it's tourism to perfection. And, Ghana, we are lucky. Our leaders had the vision to get in early, but we should not sit back and let other African countries pick up from where we started and keep going forward. So it is not true that Afro Nation is not coming back to Ghana. However, what is happening is that other African countries are looking at Afro Nation and saying, man, this is too good an opportunity to let go. So we will see that over the next 2 years, Kenya is going to host an Afro Nation, Angola is going to host an Afro Nation, South Africa is going to host an Afro Nation. So Ghana has demonstrated what a fantastic tourism opportunity a great big festival like Afro Nation is. But just as the Honorable Minister said yesterday, I saw his interview, we are a little bit behind, but the government is working to try and ensure that they are able to meet their agreements with Afro Nation so that Afro Nation can be back in Ghana in December. I'm sure you have noticed the end of December was reserved for Afro Nation Ghana. So Afro Nation Nigeria is taking place at the beginning of December, which allows us enough time to hold Afro Nation in Ghana at the end of December, which is the traditional time for the festival. So Nigeria has simply taken their actions and they've
we want to go back to the table, to cabinet and say, this is the document. This is what we did in December in GH. This is what they are saying. This is the impact. These are the numbers that came in. And for us to be able to sustain this to a level where, other countries are pushing. I know. Rudy, if you talk to the Afrochella guys and Little Havana, people have approached them. Countries have approached them. We bring this in here. We will give you this if these guys are not giving. But we have to let our bosses know that, look, this is what we are dealing with. This is what we can achieve. And for me, we haven't, like I indicated, I go to, if you take hotels alone, I know.
Time was said any hope in time or one can catch him about Dopenation album I'm friend Ghanapiano. I'm releasing the 18th August. I would have loved to explain it to you, but then let me give you gist of it. They are saying that the late Costa Tich, our South Africa, who was stage NJBA, original stage Bonyumana heart attack 10. That guy was supposed to be on Check Mazingo. That song. That guy was supposed to be on it. Fofi Antwata, a clear case. Time we said any hope time when you time of one come full celebration of Memphis to pay or bad what dance ding pa come said that mashes a video ni typically tight, but time when you want to make jump accurate Dominic so because social media is filled with a lot of bullies. What you say cyberbullying a koso pa a koso a trendy. Now this time around akwanu oceani meter when pushing straight to Rita Dominic Obuza and say how many guys have you slept with? No, say 1.5 billion and million and gazillion. Watch the tweet. Watch the shaggy, yeah. That's right. This time around, the other buyer, the Bepim Swama, and yes, be a one way, yeah, I know a more cratching. Made this edition we eba the way, na medeba the way. Let's shine a positive light on a young Ghanaian lady who is doing amazing. She's doing amazing. Her name is Samara Osei Asare. Now, this young female blogger is doing amazing work by traveling all over the world and teaching celebrities how to speak Twi.
Watch her as she got into the hip hop at 50 event. Oche Nas, Oche Swiss Beats, Oche hip hop, just a top hip hop nkofoni na Oche Obia said ye country. Your friend DJ Slim, middle BBA say. Show is proudly brought to you by www.mybet.africa. So unyetwa ubedi udi nswa yebetua. Jupe me see use promo code ni DJ Slim. Na fe nya $5 discount on all your transactions. Ubenu nsua manenye Aqua Blue mineral water. Aqua Blue mineral water. Eno ye krojin #1 on the market. And of course, wankasi we nitua. So be recordo sound when ya clearest sound when ya mixing no ti menya hit free ma ye hit mixer studio. Friend number is CC na bibia anya digital ma. If me DJ Slim me to check Emma Obia.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show.